So, I am living proof of how easily you can gain weight and not even realize it. My mother has to eat smart now, remember? And as an aside, I'm very proud of her because she weighed herself yesterday naked before eating or drinking anything. She's around the same damn weight she was before she spent all those months in the hospital, okay? The mental health facilities. I'm proud of her. She's the same damn weight. I'm just right around. I, on the other hand, my weight's creeping up. And I don't know why, because remember, I'm not eating that much. I'm not eating the shelter food. And when you're in that shelter, you have to stop eating from, early evening until the next morning. So, you tell me, how the hell? But I did it this morning, 175.2. Now I'm getting scared because, the closer I get, I'm creeping back up, and that's how it starts. You don't realize, you get used to it. You never usually gain it all at once. You gain it slowly, and before you know it, you've gained back the weight you've lost. I kept my weight under 170 for 2 years. I don't even dare try on my INC size 10 jeans. You kidding me? I don't dare try them on. There's no way they're gonna fit me. There's no damn way. These INC stretch pants, that I bought when I came back from trips, they fit me. Those jeans aren't gonna fit me. I haven't tried them on. There's no way they're gonna fit me. Not if I bought them and I was 10 pounds thinner than I am now. It's just strange because I thought maybe I'd lost a tiny bit of weight this week. Cause when I was looking down and took a shower, my belly looked flatter. But I didn't. That scale is right, And I weighed myself on the scale last week. I got it last week. I weighed myself. I didn't weigh myself before fasting, but I weighed myself the day after. I don't feel like I'm that much heavier, but I am. 10 pounds. I got down to 153 at Joe's. That means I'm 22 pounds. That's just weird to me. Remember, I don't know. I'm sure I could have changed some of it to muscle. When I was at Joe's, when I was doing a lot of exercising, but still. Not happy. I do not want to see that scale say that. No. Because that's where it starts. And no, people, I don't know, it's not that I still feel attractive. Like I said, I didn't even know. And those damn Vedic glories are size 12. Oh. They're size 12, and they fit me 2 years ago. They fit me now. They're loose. I don't know. I don't know. So some diet things or whatnot recommend you have something that monitors your weight, like a piece of clothing that might just fit you, and then if it stops fitting you, you know. I don't know. Remember, I'm looking in the mirror. I remember when I was at Bobby's, it was a different story. But I had my scale and I kept my weight down still at Bobby's. When I was at Bobby's, we didn't have the mirrors we have here. My mom has full length on her closet doors. And we have a nearly full length in the bathroom. It's a different story at Bobby's. All I could look at Bobby's was just one of those little bathroom type mirrors, that don't show your whole body. I just didn't expect it. Did not expect that scale this way, 175.2. So what it's gonna say Tuesday, 'cause I'm only gonna have my soup today. I'm gonna make a smoothie. I'm gonna have super fruit. I'm gonna make that yogurt smoothie for but pretty much I'm not gonna eat. I'm just gonna have my soup and whatnot today. Tomorrow I'm fasting completely, 100%. I'm just water. So I'll definitely create one quick video and tell you what my weight is after fasting, but in the 2 days, but today won't be a fasting, tomorrow I'll fast. I can't believe it. Go back to sleep. I was up this morning like 6:30. I'm a little bad. I tell the road will be home soon. I'm just bringing me home. This energy drink, gingerberry, if they have it at the store. Today I'll be reading all day. I love my Marilyn, The Passion and the Paradox book by Louise Banner. It might be the only Marilyn book I haven't read. I don't know. I read all of them, and it's not like they come out with new ones constantly. This is a new one. It came out in 12, apparently. And last year, I don't know. I found another new one that I read. I forget what it was. This one I hadn't read. Read my Marilyn book. Or 50 Shades Freed, or Vary, or Alton. I don't know. It's my 12-day today's read. Probably walk the dogs. Might take a power walk. Didn't walk the dogs Friday because I was drinking. Didn't walk the dogs yesterday because I didn't get home in time didn't feel like it by the time I didn't spend the day at the library. I didn't get there in time. By the time I got home, stopped at the store, got the yogurt, got a Newman's organic dark chocolate peppermint that I love. Just a little candy bar, $1.59. And returned Bad Johnson, which wasn't a bad movie. It held its own. It was cute in its own way. It had never been done before. It was alright. It was okay. It grew on you. No pun intended. Of course, puns intended. Last night I watched The Big Bang Theory. Went to bed. She watched some, the ones that's on channel TBS or 38 or whatnot. They're on Big Bang Theories on different channels, repeats of Big Bang. But I never watched The Big Bang on, on its prime time. So a lot of them were not repeats to me, but unfortunately the ones I was watching last night were repeats. And then there was one I hadn't seen, but I fell asleep and only caught the tail end of it. Figures. I noticed previews, though, Monday at 7, there's going to be one I haven't seen where Amy, Sheldon's girlfriend, is horny, so that'll be good. I'm sure under the circumstances, she's always horny, but this is actually an episode Sheldon's going to realize that I haven't seen it, so definitely going to watch that. And my mom was like, I found out when The Big Bang Theory's on. It's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yeah. And then I called her on it because she tends to say things, as we know, that she thinks are true, but that are not true. They're just what she thinks. And she wasn't counting the other channel, and I told her, I'm like, Mom, there's more than one channel of The Big Bang Theory's on, and I just want to know where to start if I miss it, So I think it's TBS Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. According to what I saw last night, Channel 38 is going to have one tomorrow night that I haven't seen. So that'll work. I laugh hard sometimes at Big Bang Theory. I must pee my pants. Sometimes it's hysterical. Even when I've seen it before. Even when I see it before, I laugh still at the same thing. I don't care for most TV, but there's certain shows that I like, and The Big Bang Theory is one of them. It grew on me when I started watching it. The syndication. I'm 175.2. Walk like crazy. I didn't even eat that much this week when I was at those days that I was at the shelter. Yesterday I did my nearly 5-mile walk, to the library and back. Alright. See, this is why anybody wants advice. This is why you can't be like I've seen my mother be, where she doesn't want to step on the scale, especially if she thinks she's gained weight. You have to face it, because believe me, you don't realize a lot of times if you're wearing looser clothing, like I was constantly wearing those shorts, and even these INC that I bought when I was 164 or whatever, even when I bought these when I was several pounds less, and they fit me fine, so, and I don't dare try on the goddamn size 10 jeans. I'm sure they still fit me. I'm sure I can still button them, because when I don't like anything tight. I don't wear jeans the way most women do, or a lot of women do, where they're so tight they can't even breathe, And I've experienced, I told you when I was working, even really heavy women wearing the really tight jeans and then bitching about it at work. These jeans are so tight, I can't stand it. You bore them. I haven't even tried them on. I brought them here. I got them out of my storage, and I made sure they're all washed. Because it's going to be winter, and I need something else to wear. Where are they? They're hanging up in here. Let me show them to you guys. Remember, these are the jeans that my ex, Joe, my good friend, I've been friends with over 20 years, let me stay for his place for about 3.5 months, last August to December. The end of August, right before the holiday, till December 6th to be exact. He left these jeans on me, and he said it's strictly platonic between us. We would never do anything. He's not like that, but like I said in a few videos, I would have not necessarily want to have sex with him, but I would have liked to just held. I told him, I was honest with him. Part of me wishes I could just be in your arms and be held, because I love you, you've been there for me. We're still friends after all these freaking years, and we can talk about anything unimaginable. Anything from politics to sex to every aspect of sex. Talk about anything. But anyway, he helped me pick these out. He wanted to see me in stuff other than what I had brought with him that was not looking very flattering and whatnot, and because the pants were slim cut. I had slim cut styling company, and they didn't really fit me very good anymore, because I bought them when I was a little heavier, and I was dropping the weight left and right at Joe's. But in any case, see, these are in black. I bought them. I loved them so much, and I got them at a huge, great sale. INC denim, bootleg, curvy, fit, long. And I created videos when I got them, remember, that I fit into a size 10, INC curvy fit, boot cut long, bootleg, size 10. And you say, you're not showing us that they're size 10, yeah, because I gotta find the tag. I did show you guys the tag when I first got them. I have a video, see? 10 long. See? 10 long. And these are identical to black. They were on sale. Really good deal for them. 9C is not on sale. A lot of times it's fairly expensive. See? 10 long. If you can see it. I don't dare put them on. When I bought them, I was 10 or 11 pounds thinner than I am now. I don't dare put those, even try them on. They're not going to fit me, and I'm going to be upset. I wasn't supposed to, gain this weight, but you guys know I'm under an obscene amount of stress. Obscene amount of stress. Look what happened to me. I get back from Joe's, my mom gets sick again. I find a roommate who I think is wonderful, who gets along great with, who Omar loves him and falls asleep on his chest, and just like he used to do with Donald, and then he betrays me, and to me, one of the worst ways imaginable. Just to not care. Just to not care what happened to me. He had this place to go, and he just left me, me and Omar to just, and then I'm back in the shelter, so obscene amount of stress. And remember cortisol, stress, cortisol. It's really hard. So I was relaying different things to my cousin when she was here. She's like, you do all this healthy stuff. She was impressed with me and my mother, how in shape we were at our age and whatnot. And, wow. But what she said to me after she'd known me, get close to a couple weeks or so towards the end when she was going to be leaving, or midway, whatever, she's like, when you tell stories, you tell them as if it's happening to you right now, even if it's happened to you 30 years ago, but especially what's happened to you recently, and she's like, it's going to kill you. You do all this healthy stuff, the organic and the exercise and everything, and thankfully I don't smoke cigarettes and whatnot, but you do all this healthy stuff, but the stress is going to kill you, Laura. She ever said to me, and she's preaching to the choir. I've said that to you guys. I said that to you guys when I never thought I would ever see this cousin again, or, and I hadn't seen her in over 20 years. And the circumstances in which I did get to see her were not good. Now, were they? No. They were not good circumstances at all, were they? No. So, anyway, that's what she says to me. Stress, you're going to get cancer, you're going to have a heart attack, I know. Thank God for my loud music that I blessed in my ears always. Whenever I'm out and about. Because that's definitely a stress reliever. Helps you escape, and I love it, and it's like I love to exercise, I love to listen to my music, it's a safe crutch, relatively safe. I'm killing my eardrums, probably, but I don't care. I still have decent hearing. Remember, I was upset about those women whispering after hours, thinking, one went to the other bed and they're whispering, and after, you're not supposed to do that, care if you're whispering, if people aren't around here, but certain people can hear you, and I'm not the only one. But the thing is, I did hear them, so despite the years and the over 20 years of any time I'm out, not, blasting the music in my ears by a Walkman, when before the age of the MP3 player, and then by an MP3 player, my hearing is still not bad, so. Remember all those years I worked too, from working full time. I remember I worked pretty much full time, or just about full time, all the way up until, January of 8. Right? Yeah. January 8. believe it's January of 8. So this January, couple months I haven't worked in 6 years. But before that, I busted my ass working, my whole life. So, or my adult life, and so remember all those. I wasn't blasting my music in my ears all the time. I was working, 40 hours a week or more, and whatnot. So, in any case, my hearing is not shot to hell. I can still hear things that are low, low decibels. And everyone makes their choices. One person can smoke themselves to death, I blast my music in my ears, and that's what I do, and I don't drive. I tell my new friend in the shelter. New because I haven't known either of them very long. I'm like joking. I'm like, I haven't driven a car in over 20 years. That's why I have killer legs. Because I asked her if she minds not driving. She's like, no. There's a stigma not driving, but a lot of people don't drive. I don't drive because, as I've said, I would intentionally or not, more likely drive over a cliff. But there is a stigma, of course, to not driving. But a lot of people would love to be driving and don't drive. They can't afford to buy the car. You can't afford to have a car. Can't afford to keep a car, put gas in a car, whatever. So. You become friends with certain people in the shelter because of circumstance. I don't know if the friendships I have with these two women can carry over into real life. I mean, it's not like we have everything in common, but you know what? All you have to really have is mutual respect, I need friends, and they need friends, and we like each other, and it's not like they're cool. They're not asking me for anything. They're not asking me for money, We're just friends. No, I don't have money anymore, and if I'm not giving people money anymore. I did it with that African American woman, and that's it. I'm not giving people money anymore. I don't care. That's not gonna happen again. Or lending people money that you never see again. I mean, I'd lend like $1 or something, or a few dollars, but nothing, not what I was doing for my former friend. My mom's home. Gotta go, because she's gonna talk to me now.